Guys, do you remember where we left off?
We left off on a little bit of a cliffhanger, and then I went away for longer than I intended. What else is new? That's kind of what my shtick is around here. But I have the ability to either use a trump card or not use a trump card, and I kind of sort of have forgotten what the consequences are of using the trump card. So this is why you're not supposed to go away for a weekend before making important decisions. But I think that means I should probably just use the trump card and then ask for forgiveness after the fact if I fuck up and do anything wrong. We are at a save state, so surely we'll be okay. Jacob Welsh and Volgan11, hello to you boys. I also had, it was a great weekend. I spent a lot of money, actually, and now I'm feeling a little bit poor. I mean, not actually, but it's very stressful to spend a lot of money all at the same time, especially when it's also about time for me to pay my quarterly taxes. But I went out to the mall with a friend, and this friend, they were trying to get themselves a new iPad. While we were there, I saw an iPad mini, and I was like, damn, I would love to have that for all of these flights that I go on my planes. And I bought one. So that was a little bit expensive. And then I booked a trip. So I bought a plane ticket and I booked a hotel. So I will be going on vacation next month. Forewarning to you guys who hang out here on stream, that February is actually supposed to be a super busy month. Because I'm supposed to go see my very, very old college boyfriend. We're friends still, but not like particularly good friends because I haven't seen him in like far too long. So I'm long overdue for a visit. So I'm supposed to go see him in February. I'm also supposed to go on this trip that I just booked in February. I also have one of my very best friends who has her birthday in February, and I'm supposed to be doing a birthday thing with her. And I have another tentative trip also that might happen in February. Maybe going to an amusement park across the country again, because that's a thing that I do. So, February is both going to be very busy and very expensive. And I don't love that for me, but, you know, if you see me rebooting my old Just for Fans and peeing in a bottle, you're going to understand why. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna use the trump card. Alright, it's fine. Let's go. There is no limit to the law. Any limit that exists was set there by man. When a person goes beyond that limit, then the law too crosses into new territory. For what reason were laws invented? The answer to that is what I must now show. Ambassador Alba, I wonder if you might recognize this.
Oh, I wonder what that card is. I never seen nothing like that before in my damn life. Also, it's getting real fucking hot in here, so I'm gonna have to turn up the AC. You just give me one moment, Sonny. I'm always so damn cold when I'm just sitting on my couch minding my business, and then I'm always so damn hot every time I sit in front of these blasted fucking lights. I tell ya.
It's a directives card used by the leader of the ring to relay instructions to his subordinates.
What subordinate? Who? What is all of this nonsense?
This card was sent to the real culprits behind the KG-8 incident 10 years ago. God. I have forgot. This is also very, very difficult game to like stream, walk away from, come back and stream, walk away from, come back and stream. Because goddamn, this one, there is so much interwoven fabric that I do think has been lost on me a little bit, and I'll be totally honest, I think might be more appreciated by a player who is playing through this game more actively. on their own time. Not actively, consistently. Because there is a lot of complexities here, and usually, to be fair, I like to pride myself on my memory a little bit. Maybe it's possible I, as a homosexual, have been hitting the poppers too hard, and I've completely melted my brain to cheese. I feel like maybe my brain used to work better on some of the older Ace Attorney games, and I was better at, like, remembering key events. But, like, I definitely, between this and also the Great Ace Attorney, which was a little bit of a snore fest for me, I was getting, I don't know if the attention span wasn't there for me, or the complexity was more than it was in the past cases, but like I'm slipping on details, I'm getting things confused. It doesn't help that we've got like 4 different statues, real ones, fake ones. They're from different countries, but they look pretty similar, or they're supposed to be the same, but a little bit different. And then they've also switched border sides, so the one from the one country is in the other country. And then you've got multiple KG-8 incidents from 10 years ago, and then from more recently. And then you've got the Yatagarasu, which is its own bad guy, separate from the big bad guy who's the leader of the smuggling ring making counterfeit money, which is also an event that I don't really even care that much about because there's no real skin in the game for me or stakes. I'm just being told, yeah, these are bad guys doing crime, go stop them. Like, yeah, I guess that's my job. I guess that's what I get paid for, so I'll do it. But, you know, I don't feel personally invested in the smuggling ring. Like, go off. Make your counterfeit money, I guess. Queen? Anyways. What was my point? I've lost it. Because I've melted my brain to cheese. That was my point. All right. Sorry. Yeah. 10 years ago, KG-8 incident film. Refresh my memory. And then I have the nerve to get pissy when this game re-mentions the same details 30 fucking times. It's for people like me who can't fucking remember shit. But when I do remember shit, I get pissed at the game for telling me that shit again. And then when I don't remember the shit, I get pissed at the game and I'm like, why don't you tell me this shit? I am just a fucking bitch. Anyways, Edgeworth, I'm sorry, you're talking. I'm interrupting. What are we going off about? A man by the name of Mr. Manny Koken.
Ah, so why do you have such a card in your possession?
Because it was hand-delivered to me by a certain great thief, the Yatagarasu.
The Yatagarasu? They gave that to you? Now don't go talking nonsense, Sonny. Let's be serious, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you have any proof that the card contains directions from the ringleader?
I'll have you know that the card is not the only thing that I was given.
What?
This videotape contains security footage that was shot just before the start of the KG-8 incident.
The KG-8?
The card and the video. These 2 pieces of evidence are what will seal your fate. Oh, shit!
Very interesting. Got a little lozenge in my throat, but I must admit I'm quite curious now. Very curious indeed in these case-deciding pieces of evidence that you've presented.
The prey the Yatagarasu has been chasing all this time is standing before me now. I can't allow this man, who has had free reign for 10 long years, to simply walk away. Now is the time for me to bring bring to fruition the valiant spirit that was given to me. Right. I mean, I'm working on it. March 15th, 1:34 a.m., the Theatrum Neutralis, in the lobby. Hi. I noticed that there's a man here in a uniform. He looks like a Mountie.
Show? What's this interesting thing you want to show me?
The trump card and the videotape. These 2 pieces of evidence together make for the ultimate hand. And this is where the real meaning behind Detective Bad's words will be realized. Detective Gumshoe!
Oh yeah, you mean me, sir? Oh, here, I'll just play this little videotape for you. Here's Manny Koken, real handsome bloke. Looks like his suit's very nicely fitted.
What you see here is security footage shot just before the KG-8 murder. From this footage, we know that the card is a directives card from the smuggling ring. This is the section that proves the card was used to relay an order. I guess it's him holding the card? Or is it him holding the knife? I want to say it's him holding the card. As you can see, Mr. Koken is holding the card in his right hand.
I see. The killer is indeed holding a card with the exact same design on it. But, that card and the one you have. Just because they look the same doesn't mean that they are the same, does it now?
Oh, but there's a very easy way for me to prove that they are in fact one and the same. All we have to do is simply take a look at this. The blood probably? That seems appropriate. This dark red blood. This is your proof. Proof that the orders on this card were played out in that terrible tragedy. The blood belonged to the victim of the KG-8 incident. With a bit of DNA testing, we can very easily verify that as a fact. Damn straight, get me Emma Skye over here. Stat! Now, if you have no objections, then I'd like for you to take a look at this next piece of footage. This car that passed by in front of the victim's apartment building. It's an official Cadopian government car.
What?
Detective Gumshoe, if you could please magnify the footage.
Oh yeah, no problem, bud.
This area of footage directly links the smuggling ring with Cadopia. I'm guessing it's probably this badge. Oh my god, I'm presenting a badge! It's just like the olden days. This sexual- oh wait, maybe it's not. Maybe I fucked up.
You must be quite tired, Mr. Edgeworth.
Fuck! It stood out so cleanly. I thought it was like the Cadopian symbol or some shit. Okay, well, fuck you! Okay, damn, shit, god, fuck. Let me run it back and try that one again. Directly links smuggling ring with Cadopia. And it's not this fucking symbolic badge? Is that not a symbol of Cadopia? What else signify? I mean, are we saying it's the card again? The only two things I can even see that make sense are the badge and the card. Like, what else even stands out here? We already played the card. Playing the card a second time in a row seems a little bit weird. Oh, but you know what? This is the Cadopian card. So maybe it's just the fact that the guy holding the card is in the Cadopian car. That means that it's connected to Cadopia, in which case the evidence is clearly the card. The shape of this pocket and the directives card in it. It tells us that without doubt, this person in this car is Mr. Koken. It's not a varied use of evidence. I mean, how many times are you gonna make me present the same thing? The license plate on the car was also captured by the security camera, and with it we can easily find out who was sitting in this car on that day 10 years ago. Which is why I can say with confidence that you were riding in this car on that day. Ooh! Alright, somebody found their posture. Guess I should probably try to sit up a little bit straighter, actually. I can do it too, actually. Because I'm a young man. You're an old man. I can sit up straighter than you. Look at your fucking nose. Mine has a bump like that too, actually. Yours is actually slender. It's more slender than mine, but it goes out further. It's fine.
You've done well to make it this far, boy! However, about your claim that I was riding in the car at that time, that's going to be mighty difficult to prove.
Wow, your voice. It's crazy how it changes all of a sudden like that. And how is that difficult to prove?
The Principality of Cadopia no longer exists, so naturally all records from that time period are also no longer existing.
That's arrogance. What he really means is he's already erased all traces of them.
Are we finished here, boy?
The only weapon I have left now is this piece of footage. There must be something here that I can use against him. Do I get to use the badge now? Because I tried to use it earlier and it didn't work. I mean, I don't see anything else. Yeah, he is literally fucking fingering it right in front of my goddamn face. Wait, what? Ambassador Alba!
Yes, what is it?
You were once an army man in the service of Cadopia. And it was you who made the many missions you participated in successes. Isn't that correct?
Why the sudden backhanded praises, boy? Although, to be sure, the brilliant medals on my breast were awarded to me during the era of Cadopia. But now I am the only one who owns this particular medal.
Oh, great. Well, I'm so glad that you admitted that, because in that case, the only person who could be sitting in this car is absolutely fucking you. Dumbass.
What? How do you figure that?
Well, if you look at this little reflection in the window, it's actually your medal that's showing, sir. It's clearly the same exact medal as the one on your chest. What? Oh my god, his face is breaking. Is he wearing a mask? Wait, what? Or was that just for dramatic effect? This is how it will be, but I won't look back. For this is the path that I have chosen.
Ha! 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 You've moved me with your devotion to the case, Mr. Edgeworth.
Why is he taking such an arrogant stance with me?
It's almost looking possible, isn't it? For the lot of you to have come this far, it looks like I just might lose our little game this time.
You might lose the game this time. You don't get another round, Mr. Ambassador.
Is that a fact? Very well, I've decided to confess and admit my guilt.
You're going to confess?
And I will accept whatever punishment that may come as a result.
What?
Regarding the Damask II murder, I admit it. I did it out of self-defense.
You're claiming it was justified self-defense?
Damask II attacked me, and I felt that my life was in immediate danger. If I hadn't done what I did, I might be the one you found dead instead of him.
Ha! What a pathetic performance.
Ha ha! I'm not giving you a performance.
Wow! You two really know how to laugh at inappropriate times. If you wish to claim it was justified self-defense, then we will need some evidence.
It's always evidence with you, isn't it? But if that's what you require, then I will prove it. That man left a mark when he attacked.
A mark?
I don't particularly want to show it off, but this is proof that it was in self-defense.
Oh, he was shot.
I'm an old man, and sometimes I don't pay enough attention when I should.
But Damask II didn't have a single weapon on his body.
Hold up! Nothing to get worked up over because I hid the weapon.
You hid the weapon?
I'm sorry, but as you know, a murder is a murder, even if it's in self-defense. And I couldn't let it become public, seeing as how I am the ambassador. This is the weapon you seek, my special bonsai trimming shears.
Your special bonsai trimming shears? Really? Really? That's what we're going with? Ew, it's covered in blood.
He was trembling quite badly during our struggle. But that's when he grabbed the shears that were sitting in front of my office and attacked. So you see, it was an act of self-defense.
Well, is he right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, since he has both the wound and the weapon that caused it, it's enough to declare it so.
Oh my god. How is it that every time I get close to the end of this case, a new mystery opens up? It's like Pandora's never-ending box. Or what's that lady that had the never-ending purse? Madame Magoo? No way.
Oh, and that reminds me. I suppose there's still one more accusation I need to resolve. Smuggling and counterfeiting.
That's 2 accusations.
Unfortunately, all of that is my secretary's doing. I had no knowledge of what was going on.
Stop spewing nonsense. You are trying to throw my investigation under the bus in your desperation. If you want to get real honest, everything in this case can be connected to you.
The murder of Damask II was not done in self-defense. In my trials, no man escapes his crime alive.
Perhaps so if you were my opponent in court. However, this is one very important fact that I think you may have forgotten.
And what is that?
Yeah.
Wait! I figured it out! Oh, shit! Fuck! What? Someone explain it to me. I don't know what it means.
Extraterritoriality,
extraterritoriality. Fuck!
That's right.
Extraterritoriality. This embassy sits on what is effectively Alabastian soil, so any trial that is to be held will be held in Alabast. Therefore, the crime I just admitted to will never be tried in your courts. Agent Ling, what is Interpol's stance on this?
Agents investigate. That's our job. The judgment of people who confess to their crime. That's the court's job.
And I've already confessed to all of my crimes, Agent Lang. Furthermore, by the very nature of my position, I have full extraterritorial rights. These rights are effective even on your country's soil. Therefore, no matter where a crime may take place, I will never stand trial in one of your courts.
That arrogance. And your expression. That's nothing like the face of someone who is ready to accept the consequences. Don't tell me you have your own country's judicial system eating right out of your hands.
These crimes you all speak so seriously of, to me this has all been nothing more than a game. You may chase me out of this embassy with your accusations, but it's no big deal. Alabast has numerous other embassies in other countries around the world. All you would accomplish is you would change the backdrop of our little game. These 2 layers of protection that extraterritoriality provides him. This is why he's one of those who cannot be brought to court. Damn, they are making me say that word a lot. So you see now, don't you, boy? I live in a whole different world than you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go and fetch your eviction papers. So, are we done here? I've done my job. Is there nothing more we can do? I don't know. Oh, fuck me, we have a whole nother part. Of course we do. Why wouldn't we? It just goes on and on and on, and it goes on and on and on. He who is above the law. How do we bring he who is above the law to justice? Once again, do I care to? I've done my job. I got my client off the hook, and I know what happened here. If his country has a court system that lets him get away with it, fuck, man, that's government for you. What do you want me to do? Like, uproot the whole fucking system? My god. Kuran says, hello, you're just in time to watch me crash out and burn. It's March 15th, 2:11 a.m. at the Theatrum Neutralis. We're in the lobby. Oh, I can't believe it, sir. Extraterritoriality. Yes. We're about to say that word as much as the Yatagarasu. This game would be such an amazing drinking game. And there's really nothing we can do about that. In the end, we didn't have enough authority to bring him to justice. I can't believe that even though we know who the boss is, we can't lay a finger on him. I know. I'm so used to fingering criminals.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sorry to skip out on you, but, I got some business that I need to take care of.
Oh, well, goodbye, my love.
If we can't even get an evil guy like him a slap on the wrist, then what the fuck are we gonna do here? Or why do laws even exist? What good are they?
Well, what's important is having laws that get refined over time, and laws can change. You just have to be an active participant in your local government to make that happen. For example, actually, I'll give you one. In the United States of America, there has been a really long history. As with in most countries, the #1 cause of death for its citizens is usually car accidents. In the United States of America, the legal drinking age used to be 18 years old. But we had a massive problem of like drunk driving accidents, particularly with teenagers and college students. It got so bad, and it was the leading cause of death for teenagers in that young adult category, driving under the influence crashes and incidents, that the government stepped in and they raised the legal drinking age in response to that catastrophe to 21. Also, cars have continually been being made safer and safer and safer, which also helps, and we have a very steady history of the rate of deaths in car accidents going down and down and down, which is nice, and it's data-driven, and it's fantastic. So now, the United States of America is uniquely one of the only countries on the face of the earth where the #1 cause of death for children and teenagers is gun violence. It overtook car accidents as the #1 cause of death years ago, and it's stayed there ever since as the leading cause of death. But the government in the United States gets a lot of donor money from the NRA, which is the gun manufacturers and the organization that wants to put guns in everyone's hands. So, despite the fact that it is the #1 cause of death for children in our country, we do not pass any laws that protect us from gun violence. Instead, we do these like kowtowing performance activism things towards religious groups, and we convince them that children are in danger of like drag queens and transgender people and bathrooms and like porn on the internet and like all of those things, but not guns. It's truly something else. You'd almost, if you were a person that didn't like see this happening, you really wouldn't believe it could be possible. Anyways, where was I going with this? You were talking about laws. Right, laws. You can be the change that your country needs. Write a letter to your government.
If the law can't help us, then I'm going to go as the Yatakarasu and take care of this myself.
No. We cannot go out and Luigi people. As tempting as it is from time to time, the government has told us we're not allowed to do that. That's a big bad. That's vigilante justice. You can only write a letter and watch the system crash and burn. Listen, if we can't laugh about it, all we can do is cry. And crying is depressing, and people look ugly when they cry. So it's best that we just laugh it off. That's denialism. Don't you dare! Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry, that was a bit harsh. I know how you feel, sir. Look, we're trying to take on an ambassador after all. And, if he did tell us earlier to get out of the theater, well, this is kind of their country, I guess. But I feel like I've been slapped across the face for just doing my job. What am I going to do? Should I retreat for now and formulate a better plan of attack? Dave Abler, hello, welcome to the chat.
Come on, everyone! We can't give up yet!
Okay.
I want you to think about something for 1 second. We never really let up, even for a second. As long as we don't stop investigating, we might find the rotten treasure hidden here.
Hey, you know what? She's right.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth.
I suppose you're right, Kay. Very well, let us reopen the investigation and see what we can find. Come on.
Right behind you.
Okay. I'll go check out the ball a bit more, sir. Oh my god, I love the way he runs.
And I have something that I need to investigate further in Alabast.
Alright, goodbye, Franny. Am I gonna talk to both of them? Am I doing a whole nother investigation here in the final fucking hour? Now then, before I gather any more information, I should do a bit of housekeeping. Passion Flowers data erased from my organizer, and I will begin my next investigation. Holy fuck. This case is so damn long. It's like the fucking DLC case from fucking Ace Attorney the original. Agitated Alba. I sense that there is something he doesn't want us to investigate. Right. I wonder why. There are two special circumstances that surround the ambassador. First, the embassy itself has extraterritorial rights. If something happens on Alabastian soil, we are unable to legally prosecute him.
Cool! It sounds like embassies are the perfect place to steal whatever you want.
So, let's play this logic game. Ambassador Alba, I need to make sure I'm not getting confused. He's the ambassador of of Alabast. So crimes that happen on Alabastian soil, those are the crimes that he doesn't have to answer for? So in that case, are we saying that crimes that happen on Babal's soil are the crimes he does have to answer for? Because he's pleading guilty to this murder, Mask to Mask the Second. His body was found in Alabast. So who was our person who died in Babal? That was you, right? Yeah. Yeah. You died 10 years ago. You're old news. So he died recently in Babal. So Ambassador Alba doesn't want us to find out that Ambassador Alba killed this man. Because that would be a Babal crime, which he doesn't get freedom from, I don't think. Is how I understand it. And murdered Damas II, run a smuggling operation, and make counterfeit bills, apparently.
But I thought all of the counterfeiting was done by Mr. Koken and Babal.
Yes, he apparently used the embassy's coupon printing press to do it. Right. But it's the same story over there anyway. Babal also has extraterritorial rights. Which brings me to my next point. The ambassador's extraterritorial rights. Those rights are effective even in our own country.
Really?
No matter what happens, he can never be tried in our courts. He retains some very special rights indeed. Basically, no matter what wrongs he may commit, we can't bring him to trial here.
Oh. So I guess we really have no fucking chance here.
We might stand a chance if we can somehow nullify either one of his special rights. Right. So how do I do that? I don't know, I guess start looking at everything. This was taken just before the two ambassadors gave their bouquets to the Steel Samurai. Man, this dude is so handsome. Wait, is it just my imagination? Or is there something in this picture that I've seen before? Well, I've seen everything in this picture before. I've seen all of these men. I've seen the Steel Samurai. Is it the flowers we're looking at? I won't rest until I've looked at all the nooks and crannies. Alright, well, I'm gonna try it. Alright, let's look at flowers. It appears to be a bouquet of Persian cyclamens. Also roses.
Wow! You even know the exact species. I never would have figured you for a flower expert.
I'm a biologist, not a botanist. It's all because of those flowers that the old lady sends me every month. Oh, they're from Wendy, are they? Look at me, I sound like some sort of botanist. Hey, that's my joke.
So, what exactly is this yellow flower over here?
I gotta sneeze. Oh, it's not coming. Fuck! It'll get there. That one I'm not sure.
Wait, you don't know a flower?
As far as I can recall, I've never seen a flower like this before. But I feel as though I've seen this shape somewhere before. Let me look real quick at my motherfucking evidence. Does it look like my prosecutor's badge? A little bit. Does it look like anything in the embassy of Cadopia? Yeah, it looks like that flower, actually. Doesn't it? It does. So let me deduce that. Is this spot somehow connected to any of my evidence? I think so. I think it's connected to this. Could this piece of evidence relate to the photo somehow?
Well, no, I think you're dead wrong. Alright, you know what? Fuck you, you goddamn little fucking bitch. Is it something else that has the same fucking picture, maybe?
Or am I way off base? It's possible I'm way off base. Something else in my evidence that looks like the yellow flower? Is it you? Surely the fuck not. That's a fucking goddamn bird. That's not helpful. Is it one of these thingies? No, surely the fuck not. Is it you? It looks like a guitar pick. It's also wet for some reason. Oh, it's...
I know what it is. I'm really sorry for wasting your time. Please don't hold it against me. It'll all be okay. It's all right. It's okay. Daddy's here, and I figured it out. I'm just gonna go find the piece of evidence that I'm motherfucker. Right, this thing.
Here it is. It's the guitar pick.
What? Is she saying it's not?
No. Hold the fuck on. Yes, the fuck it is the guitar pick. It's missing in the photo. It's the one fucking missing petal from this flower. It has the same fucking symbol. Don't you dare fucking tell me that it's not the evidence that I'm looking for. Are you out of your goddamn mind? No. No! What? Pardon. Is it because... It had to have been that my cursor wasn't lined up correctly. Right? For sure. This is 1000% what it is. There's no fucking way. The cursor must have been... It must have been a hair off of what it was. There's absolutely nothing it is a literal perfect fucking match. Eureka! What do you mean? Okay. No, we're done here. Objection. You're out of line. You're out of order. This is so ridiculous. That is absolutely what that is. What the fuck? How is the game doing this to me? Chat. Someone come through with something, cause that is some straight fucking bullshit. You cannot tell me that piece of evidence is not this missing fucking triangle from this fucking picture. You're ridiculous. What? Somebody make it make sense to me, please. I'm really getting pissed off now. Like, what the fuck? Am I supposed to present a different picture of the fucking flower? I already tried presenting a picture of the fucking flower. It's something that has the flower on it. Okay, well, you know what? This has a picture of the fucking flower on it. I presented this, and they said, nope, that's wrong, George. You're fucking stupid. This is the literal goddamn thing in the fucking photo. And they're like, no, George, that's not the right evidence either. So do you mean to fucking sit here and tell me it's this fucking photo? This fucking photo that also has the same fucking picture that the other piece of evidence that I presented has. It better not be, or I'm gonna lose my shit. But I'm gonna try it. Eureka! It's not that either. Yes, Jacob Welsh, I give you full permission to just tell me what it is, because I'm not even fucking around anymore. Alright, we played fuck around and find out. I see the actual... There is no force on this earth that can tell me that the missing thing is not this thing that I am holding. That is straight dog dookie, alright? So tell me, what is the evidence that I'm supposed to present? By all means, let me have it. All right, you want me to eat crow? Am I gonna feel stupid? Is there something that is the correct answer here? Like what? The Alabastrian knife? This one? Is this the Alabastrian one? Or is it this one, the Alabastrian knife? There's so many things that have a fucking flower on it. Are you kidding? Because this one's missing the piece? I'm done. Fuck this game. What? Y'all, no. Alright. You know what? So, this is the handle of the... I give no fucks anymore. Everyone can piss off. Hey! It's Babal's national symbol, the butterfly, and Alabast's national symbol is the flower. It would appear that someone is employing the old hide a tree in a forest trick.
Edgeworth, what are you mumbling about? Hey! The handle on this knife! Ah!
Yes, it's the handle that was supposed to be on the blade that killed Mr. Koken. The weapon that killed him was carried through the Theatrum Neutralis, in the very bouquet Ambassador Alba was carrying. And it's missing a piece. The piece that I have, the piece that I tried to show. Look. I'm standing by my No. I'm gonna double down on my criticism. You guys want me to say, oh, I was stupid because it's the handle. No. Fine. However, we have 4 different pieces of evidence that have the picture of the same fucking flower, and you could use those pieces of evidence as a redirect in your game script where you could say, hey, is there something else that has this symbol? Or like, hey, this is the symbol of Alabast. What else do I have that has that Alabastian symbol? Or when I show the pic, you could do a redirect and be like, hey, this is like on the knife or something. You can't just tell me that evidence that is very clearly, literally missing from the photo that I'm holding in my hands is completely irrelevant. Like, that's... I'm saying there's a better way this could have been handled. And I'm not taking the blame for it. You can take the piss out of me, but I'm gonna take the piss out of this game, because that's some bullshit. The flower motif. It looks like one of the flower petals is goddamn missing!
Oh! And take a look at the weapon itself. It's missing one of the flower petals, too!
Then the knife in this photo is most definitely the same as this murder weapon. Am I done here? Great. Do I get to leave this photo now? Are we finished? Do I have to look at other bullshit in here? Because I gotta be real fucking honest, I'm a little over it now. Yeah, it's a picture. It's a picture of fucking flowers. I'm in a bad mood now. That actually kind of sort of ruins my night. I'm being gaslit here. There's no other explanation.
Hey, Mr. Palliano has a really nice smile, don't you think so?
Mr. Palliano? Mr. Piano? Yeah. I bet he's got veneers. I've always thought about getting them too. Fuck. I'm in no mood to read more dialogue. I can do logic now? Great. Let me connect something. Babyliss embassy is undergoing renovations. Used Koken's counterfeiting OP. Used operation. Used Babyliss embassy's printing press and Babyliss ink to make counterfeit bills. Am I suggesting that Alba doesn't want us investigating this? I'm afraid to fucking do anything anymore. I don't know. No, I didn't think that was right. I think you're feeding me wrong information. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't care about it anymore. I don't care about any of this anymore. I don't care about this case. Let the man do his fucking counterfeit bills. I don't give a shit. Run away. I can't prosecute him. Fine. Move on. Let me be done here. I want to go home. Talk about deceptive. Fuck.
It's best to try to remain calm and focused.
I am calm! Sorry, I get a little worked up when the game throws bullshit at me. Alright, what the fuck else do you want me to look at in this goddamn photograph? There's Larry, doing his thing, giving us his piece. That's great. I love it so much. So fucking much. Yeah. Yeah, I beg you guys, please stop talking to each other. My patience has run out. It's run dry. Is there anything else in this photo I need to look at, or am I done? Am I done? Can I move on? This is crazy. It looks like I've investigated everything. I'm leaving. All right, we're done. Flowers, sent by a variety of business. I'm so fucking moody now. That really fucking pissed me off.
So, you know what? Let's ignore these people and talk about me. What else did I do over the weekend? For those of you who are fans, Squid Game released their second season, and I spent my weekend watching that. I binged it, all 7 episodes. I don't love that it ended in, like, what felt like a mid-season finale. Spoiler alert, nothing wraps up like it did for the first season. You're really going to be left hanging for the next season. There is going to be a season 3. I think it's supposed to premiere around Thanksgiving of this year, so in, like, almost a full year's time. But that's what I'm hearing anyways. But I did think that season 2 was done very, very well. Because, like, I was nervous that it was just going to be, like, you know how, like, Survivor is a show, and then you do season 2 of Survivor, and it's just, like, the same competition. I thought it was just gonna be the same competition over again. But it's not. Like they're really following a kind of a different... Like, yes, they still go to the games, but it's very much, like, a continuation of our main guy's story, and it was done pretty nice. Also, I cannot get over the fact that Squid Game blew up for its popular, like, became the most popular thing on the internet for a hot period, and the whole entire theme of the show Squid Game was all about how, like, horrifying it is that capitalism and, like, the way the money structure works and wealth inequality has gotten so bad that you have some humans who are so unfathomably rich and bored with their wealth that they throw together these death games that the poorest people in the country who have, like, these gambling addictions and like horrible life situations are so desperate for that they just, like, they get strung into the competing in these death games, and then, like, the rich people just, like, watch the rat race and, like, laugh at it. And then that's the theme of the show. And then the world at large, like Mr. Beast and Netflix Studios, was like, guys, let's make our own fucking Squid Games. Let's make our own reality games. Let's take this horrifying concept and bring it into the real world. And they did exactly that. It's crazy. But, you know, that life imitates art, I guess. Alright. Anyways, what the fuck am I supposed to investigate here? What's the magic item to look at? Pray tell, officer. What's the thing I need to look at that gets me to move on the plot? Because I'm so fucking sick of this, honestly. I've spent, like... I'm so sick of this room. This ugly-ass red and yellow carpet, this ugly-ass theater, it's fucking disgusting. And I've been here for, like, what feels like 40 fucking hours. It's starting... Most of this game has actually been remarkably fast-paced, and I've really loved that. But this last case of the game, it's giving me fucking great Ace Attorney vibes, and I really fucking hate it. And I really don't fucking understand what I'm supposed to do now. Am I supposed to logic? Is the logic these two things? That Koken's counterfeiting operation is related to the renovations? From top to bottom? Is this my connecting logic thread? I don't see the connection, but, like, clearly I'm too stupid to play this game, because everything that I think makes sense doesn't make sense, and everything I don't think makes sense. So yeah, fucking throw it at the wall. Throw all of the shit, see what sticks. Of course it does. My god.
We know that the counterfeit bills were printed using the embassy's press, darling. But the necessary materials, such as the Bombalese ink and paper, must have been hidden in a secure location. But what do you think would have happened if the renovation had begun?
Well, they probably had to find a better hiding place or get rid of all of it.
Right, so we can assume that the renovation was the cause of the plate and bills disposal. And the reason Mr. Koken was killed as the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Based on what we know, who do you think was the one with the most to gain?
The most to gain? Our big bad, Mr. Alba? Sure.
It's the one person who has been erasing all evidence of the smuggling operation. From both embassies, the co-conspirator who is mopping up Ambassador Alba. Ambassador Alba had a very strong motive to kill Manny Koken. Great. Great. Connected. Fine. Am I done here? The cause of Ambassador Alba's agitation, the rotten treasure we may find, and the motive for killing Mr. Koken. Miss Yu said it herself that she didn't kill anyone tonight. If we were to take her words at face value, then the reason for the ambassador's nervousness can only be one thing. He didn't want us to discover the real circumstances under which Mr. Koken was killed.
So then you mean Ambassador Alba is the real killer?
Girl, we have known that for like 5 fucking episodes now. Why is it taking so long? I miss the days of the original Ace Attorney trilogy when cases got to the fucking point. Why are these cases so fucking bloated? To be fair, the other cases in this game were not bloated. I'm really only experiencing that with this case, but this is very much reminding me of Great Ace Attorney in terms of case bloatiness.
I thought the two of them were friends.
Well, maybe they were, but what if Mr. Koken was the one who first betrayed their friendship?
Oh, I get it. Wasn't Mr. Koken pushing really hard for Mr. Paleno to be ambassador after the reunification?
Yep, and that was the real reason he wanted to steal Alabast's Prima Duck statue.
So Mr. Koken hired Damask II to go steal it for him. But when Ambassador Alba found out what he was up to, he decided to kill Mr. Koken?
Seems about right to me.
Wow. So those two were really thinking of no one but themselves.
That's how most criminals are, Kay.
The question is, though, how did he do it?
Yeah.
Ambassador Alba was in Alabast, but Mr. Koken's body was discovered in Babal, right?
Right, and that is why we must solve next. I believe we now understand why Ambassador Alba was so nervous and agitated. It must have something to do with where Mr. Koken was killed. A place where the Alabastian ambassador was likely to meet the Babalese Mr. Koken. The place where Ambassador Alba happens to have committed the murder is...
Girl, I'm gonna be real honest with you, I was not even fucking paying attention. I mean, wasn't he killed in Babal? God, I fucking hope so.
Take that!
That sounds wrong. Someone give me the answer. My brain's turned off for the day. I'm done. I'm done! I'm on my last fucking life. I don't give a shit. I don't know what we're saying. I don't know what we're doing. Tell me where the murder happened. Tell me where to click. Or so help me God, I will fail this case right here, right now. I'm not dicking around. I'm not playing. Alright? Spoiler me. Give me the answer. Theatrum Neutralis. Great. I'm going with it.
Take that!
The only place that makes sense is right here, at the Theatrum Neutralis.
Wait a second, here?
The Goodwill event was being held here today, is that correct? The only place that the both of them would have been is right here.
But if that's the case, then everything changes. This theater isn't actually Alabastian land. So that wipes out one of those extraterritorial rights that he has.
It makes logical sense, in which case, it is a reason for us to investigate further.
So what should we check out?
Well, let's see. I believe we should check the immigration records for both Alabast and Babal post-haste. Babal's records should be easy to obtain. The problem is going to be Alabast. I wonder if they would allow us to see their records despite the order to vacate. Oh, Franny, hi. You're the voice of reason I need to see right now. Hit me real hard with that fucking whip, girl. I need it.
I'm already one step ahead of you, Miles Edgeworth.
Francisca.
I have here the security footage from both Alabast and Babal. You would do well to take a look at its contents.
Security footage jotted down. Alright, cool. Well, you move fast.
Avon Karma strives to be perfect in every way. It's not in my nature to keep on retreating like this. I took the liberty of looking over Babal investigation reports as well. From now on, you will make no excuse to back down or say that we can't solve this case.
Fuck. Fine, okay, I'm sorry about earlier.
We will not be beaten. Because my cute little subordinate is going to try his very best, isn't he?
I've been trying my very best, Franny. Hasn't she patronized me enough for a lifetime? So this video contains footage from Alabast's immigration screening area.
I really hope that there's something in here that we can use.
Alright, let's take a look at it. Alright, another handsome man. I love that for me. Oh, there's Alba. There's Larry. Which minute's footage should I examine? Girl, I don't know, but my chat's gonna tell me because I don't give no more fucks today. I'm checked out. Until we pass this investigation segment and I get some more health, I absolve. I rescind myself from the case. I can't solve it. You win. Congratulations. Alright? If I know a goddamn thing now, everything's backwards. Minute 5:23, of course. I was literally going to say, we should probably investigate Alba, but no, of course we want to look at fucking Larry. Of course, yeah. Let's look at fucking Larry. What do we want to look at on Larry? On the outside, he may look like the Steel Samurai, but on the he's fucking Leisure Suit Larry that we're looking at. All right.
Well, other than the fact that he's good for nothing, nothing else seems out of order here.
Wait, you know as well as I that anything can happen if he's involved.
You're not suggesting that someone else could be under that mask, are you?
No, I don't think that's it. Just before he entered here, he gave me an autograph, so I'm certain it's Larry under the suit. Alright, let's look at his baby, I guess. Doesn't something about this lump's shape strike you as odd?
We're not really supposed to call babies lumps, Mr. Edgeworth.
I mean under the baby. There's clearly something odd about this bulge.
I'm going to need that for personal reasons, and we're just gonna move on from it. Don't address it.
If only we had the pushcart itself, we could compare and confirm my hunch. Steel Samurai pushed this to Alabast from the dressing room. The bulge is unnatural. Next, let us check footage from Babal's security camera.
I hope it shows us something good.
Alright, 5:25, we got nothing.
Phooey! There wasn't a single sign of a suspicious person or anything.
Well, that's right there is the contradiction.
What do you mean? What did I miss?
You didn't miss anything, because there was nothing to miss. However, what is missing is the image of Mr. Koken entering his own country.
But wasn't his body found in Babal?
It would appear that the true face of our final puzzle has finally revealed itself. Oh, thank the Lord! Yeah, give it back to me, baby. What's happening? Oh! Ambassador Alba. I thought I asked you and your group to vacate the premises, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I thought I should let you know that this theater sits on my own country's soil. You've had your fun and I've enjoyed our little game. I dare say that you've even achieved a new high score. However, once you've recorded a score, that same game can never be played again. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
No.
I'm saying your game is done.
I already said that. I threw in the towel.
Objection!
No, we didn't.
Now, where do you think you're going at this time of night?
After admitting to my crime, I was overcome with regret. So I'm heading to the airport now to return home. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. There's still too many issues that we need to discuss with you. You have no authority to stop me, Mr. Edgeworth. Please, could I please just have a bit of everybody's time? Especially yours, Ambassador Alba. Ambassador Payne. Even just a teeny weeny bit is fine with me. The already strained relationship between our countries is a precarious situation, don't you know? Very well. If you insist. I will play just one more round with them and see what they want. Not that they'll get any further. Ambassador Payne, Mr. Edgeworth, all I wish for is the normalization of relationships between our two countries. But there is one person standing in the way of that dream. I believe in you. You'll do what's right. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Now then, what was it you wanted to ask me about? I do have a flight to catch after all, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to limit you to just one question. Oh, well, that's more than enough because I only have one question anyway. I want to hear your alibi about how you couldn't have killed Mr. Manny Koken. Ha! I see. You seem to have a good hand this time around. This should be fun. This really is the very last chance we have to bring him down. I won't allow even an atom-sized contradiction to slip by. Right. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do this when I'm fresh and juicy in a better mood. I don't got time for this tonight, alright? I need to go sleep off all of my bad demons that I've accrued through today's investigation. So we're making it an early stream, a one-and-done hour for me. You don't have to like this stream. This one wasn't particularly great, but you got to see me be my authentic self. Are you not impressed? Alright, boys, look, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. We'll talk to Ambassador Alba then, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Be there or be square. I'm going to go have some Baileys. I need some Irish cream liqueur right about now. Alright, so, toodle.